from a passing game receiver's perspective, how tough is it now with, obviously Darren going on the shelf, and you already had some high-end guys there to kind of persevere and go forward?
Yeah, it's not easy. You lose a guy like DA, the type of season he was having, and like we say, just replacing his leadership and his energy, all the intangible stuff too, not just the catches and the production on the field, but it's all that off the field stuff. But it's part of football, part of the game, and it's got to be next man up mentality and get the next guy in there. Got to get those guys ready in practice this week and play with the best guys that we got.
What are you seeing from those guys that you're hoping to step up now?
Seeing a lot of good stuff, in practice, and it's just now just a matter of going out there and doing it in the game. I think Papico's emerging, kind of showing what he had showed early on in fall camp, and played a little bit in the season. And I think the thing he was missing was just that confidence in a game to go out there and do it in game action. And I think that Oregon game really kind of gave him that confidence that he could go out and make plays in games, and I think that's huge. That experience to go out there and do it, which is big. Why that experience can always help a player out, but just getting guys ready through practice, and hoping that they go out there and play really hard, control what you can control, which is your effort, doing everything right, making sure you're dialed in your assignments, and then when the ball's in the air, go make your plays.
With a guy like Theo who can go up and make that crazy one-hand catch and do things that are that good, but then sometimes maybe have a mental lapse on a block or not catch a 5-yard out or something, how do you kind of get the middle ground there with him and about consistency?
Yeah, I think it's just game experience and playing in games and getting comfortable and being able to be consistent through 60, 70 snaps in a game, which he's starting to do. He hadn't done that up to that point in his career, to play a whole game, to play 50, 60 snaps. So just really focusing on that, on the consistency and making plays throughout the game, not just flashing and making a great highlight catch and then not making the routine one. Just talking him through those things every now and then, but obviously we're excited about the fact that he can make those kind of highlight reel catches, and he'll continue to do that throughout his career this year and going forward. But really just excited about him and what he can do once he finally puts a whole game together, and which he's done in spurts this year, but it's just doing it more consistently.
What did you like from Demetric Felton this year? He's gotten a lot of reps in the running game, like on reverses and stuff like that, but now he's probably going to have to get more of a receiver role with DA out.
He's kind of been our Swiss Army knife, so to speak. A guy that can do a little bit of everything. Lining up in the backfield, getting fly sweeps, reverses, even made a couple catches here and there, but he's a guy that is dynamic. He's dynamic when the ball's in his hand, because he can really cut on a dime and make guys miss and do things like that. So anytime you got a guy like that, you want to put him in positions to make plays for you. So he's a young player still, as far as getting that game experience and playing a whole game, but we're kind of just trying to break a guy like him in and get him some game experience and putting him in a position to make some plays, here and there throughout the game, and using him for some different things and whatnot. But he's done a nice job, for the most part this year, getting his first game experience and that kind of deal. But just got to keep him going, just keep him going again. When he does get the opportunities that he gets, make the most of them.
Thank you. Thanks, Coach.